Hello, friend. Welcome back to At Home with Holly. My name's Holly. I'm so glad that you're here with me today. It has been about a month since we have been together on here. It has been a busy few weeks. August is always the time where I tend to take a little time for myself and my daughter. We have a vacation. It also happens to be the time that the garden is at its most abundant and needing process. So I want you guys to know that I've still been doing gardening stuff, still been doing all this stuff, and I took videos of most of it for the last few weeks. I'm going to catch you up onto where we have been. However, the thing that I did not do a great job of is making sure that these onions were pulled off the rack so that they can go inside to my cool dark basement. These are storage onions. They could last up to a year if you cure them for 2 or 3 weeks and then get them into a cool dry place. These have been hanging for about 5 weeks. So some of them are past when they should have been put into the basement for a little bit of cooler storage. So some of them have, some of them are perfect. Most of them are perfect. Some of them need processed. It means they need chopped up, vacuum packed, used in some way because they're not going to store for very long because they've been hot for too long. So I'm going to go through these, pull the ones that need chopped and processed. I'm going to get those chopped, processed, and vacuum packed and put into the freezer. While I'm doing that, I'm going to take you guys back and show you all the projects that I've been doing over the last few weeks. It's been a lot of making things out of peppers and cucumbers and harvesting and taking care of the garden and that kind of stuff. So I'm so excited that you guys are here. Let's get started. So actually, as I'm going through them, they are feeling really good. So I think I'm just gonna clean them up a little bit, put them in some crates and get them in the basement, which that's awesome because I have a lot of projects to do today and this just means one less thing I get to do. So I'm excited about that. So because these had been drying out for a while, the leaves and the stems, all the stuff you can see on the floor, was already starting to make a pile at the front of my garage. So I decided to just go ahead and clip it right onto the floor and add it to that pile. And I figured I'd just sweep it out, which I did easy peasy. It took like 2 minutes to clean up after. I separated these between the whites and the reds and by sizes. But I have been using a lot of the whites. So I've used about half the whites just in like cooking and preserving and stuff already. So there was definitely more reds that needed cleaned up. But at the end of this video, I'll take you through and show you what all we got when I was done separating and cleaning and trimming. I'm just cleaning off the roots and the tops and the dried leaves and putting them in crates. All right, so just got done with our Azure pickup. I wanted to show you guys what I got today. Not a huge order. I try not to get everything all at once because although it's a better price per pound or per item, it still can be expensive to get all the things restocked at once. So I tried to spread it out. So this order, I got 25 pounds of organic cane sugar. This is my favorite sugar. It's similar to price per pound for Walmart, but just a little bit cheaper. And I can put it in the 5 gallon bucket. So I like having that. This month I got these. They don't have this variety at my local Kroger, so I got these to try, and it was cheaper to get it in 3. I got 2 of these 10-pound bags of the oyster shell that my chickens really enjoy. This is like the actual oyster shell versus like the little white clumpy rock things you can get at Tractor Supply. I got a bag of the Himalayan pink salt. I love Redmond's real salt, but I also wanted to make some herb salts, and this is cheaper to get a bulk bag of this, so I'm gonna make some herb salts. And then they had pasta on sale, so I got some spaghetti and fusilli just to have that on hand. This one's a 5-pound and this one's a 2.5-pound, again on sale. I got some vanilla beans because I have about a quarter of my jug of vanilla left that we made together last August. Actually, we made some vanilla. So I wanted to get the next batch started because it is better after like 6 or 8 months than it is the first 6 months. So I wanted to get this going so that by the time my current jug was done, I had a replacement. And then last but not least, I got a 1-gallon jug of avocado oil because this is a better deal than getting the little jugs of it, little containers of it at the store. So not a huge haul, but it does save money to get certain things at Azure in bulk. So this is my Azure haul for August. So first thing I did was pour out all of what I had left over in the original vodka vanilla bean mixture that we made last August, and I poured it into a quart container, and then I got started with the new batch. Okay, so I can either take all of these beans out of here and put them in here, or I can just add the new pack of beans to this and dump the vodka in here. So I think I'm going to do that because it's less beans to move. So I'm going to pour this in first. So this is what came out of the bottom of the jar. So this is all that's left is, you know, a pint and a half. So we went through this minus a pint and a half in 11 months. Well, we didn't actually start using it till about 4 months in. So this is basically a year's worth of vanilla for me, for what we go through. So I will put a funnel on top. I just grabbed a little silicone funnel, stuck it right in the top. Okay, I'm gonna split open the beans. I don't think you have to, but I'm gonna. Now, this is unnecessary. You can reuse those original beans like 2 or 3 times. And I was going to take some of them out. I still might, actually. I was going to take some of them out and just try to make a big batch of vanilla sugar. But I think I'm more likely to use the vanilla extract than the vanilla sugar. So that's why I decided to just do it this way and add some fresh beans or pods. Again, I don't think you have to slice them, but okay. And just like that, our next batch of vanilla has started to go. And there's about drinker threes worth left of vodka, so there's that. So this year we had an overwhelming abundance of tomatoes and peppers and cucumbers for sure. And we donated a lot and that was wonderful. But I also wanted to try to make something new besides just the soup and the salsa and the pasta sauce and the pickles that we normally make. So I decided that this year we were going to have some jalapeno peppers ready to go. So we had just a few jalapeno plants, but they were very happy and kept producing. So I was able to take these and take out the ribs and the seeds, add some cream cheese and cheddar cheese and some seasonings and wrap them in some bacon and then flash freeze them so that they were ready to go. And I can bake them from frozen anytime that I want and just have this yummy little snack or a quick lunch or something to eat when people come over or when I'm watching a movie or something like that. So definitely a fun thing to do with your extra jalapenos. Next on my list of fun things to make was plum sauce. I love plum sauce. I can never eat a whole jar before it goes bad, so I decided to try to make some on my own and can it into little jars so that I had them shelf stable and ready to go whenever I wanted a little bit of plum sauce.
You're back, Mom.
I'm trying. Woo! Oh, have a happy life, guys. These ones didn't leave. Only
I like it in here.
the first two left. These guys haven't left yet. A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful butterfly. Because of our excellent peppers season that we're having, I've donated pounds and pounds and pounds of them, but I also decided to make pepper jelly, 3 different versions, a low sugar, a standard sugar, and a liquid pectin version. So the first thing I did was chop up all of the spicy or mildly spicy peppers. So I did jalapenos, nadapenos, and arroz con pollos. I let all the liquid drain out and I kind of had that to the side so that I could do all the recipes and just pull from the same pot. So the first one is our standard amount of sugar recipe. This one was delicious, classic, just like you think it would be, nothing to complain about. I think it was actually the least favorite of my 3 that we tried though. So I'll link all the recipes below so that you can try them if you want. All of these are water bath canned. All of them are delicious. I like to eat them over cream cheese as like an appetizer. So the next one I tried had lower sugar. It still did have some sugar in it, but you can use the low sugar pectin recipe. It also called for honey, not just granulated sugar. This one really had a really nice flavor. Flavor-wise, I actually preferred this one. I think it let the ingredients shine and the sugar wasn't overpowering, but it still had that sweet, spicy kick that you want from your pepper jelly. Really, really kind of well balanced actually. I used a lot of like jalapenos and arroz con pollos and stuff to tame down the heat, but you could definitely kick the heat up on these if you wanted. I just kind of wanted a more balanced one. But anyway, flavor wise, this one I really enjoyed the most. Now, this is the third version, and this is from my friend Erica. It has the standard amount of sugar, but you do things in kind of a different order. And flavor wise, I think this just came just a little bit under the one with the honey. I think I really liked the addition of the honey with the lower sugar one. But texture wise, this one was perfect. She actually calls for adding a few drops of red food coloring to it. I used my, healthy version of red food coloring. I don't know that it needed it, but texture-wise, this one, I'd never really used this liquid pectin stuff before, but it was awesome. Texture-wise, this was perfect. All three of these jellies set up really well. Can't really go wrong with any of them. I've been enjoying and taste testing, obviously for the sake of science. I've been taste testing all of them, and I will, like I said, I'll link all these recipes, but my two favorites would be the one I got from my friend Erica and the lower sugar one that has the honey in it as well. So definitely give these a try. Let me know what you think. If you have a favorite recipe, let me know that as well. So here are the shallots that we're gonna plant again in the fall. Well, in about 4 weeks. Here are the red onions that are grocery store size or smaller. I'm going to probably process these in the next, month or so. And then the next size up is bigger than grocery store, not quite giant. And then we have the giant ones. And then we have all of our white ones as well. So I'm going to get these down into the basement because it is hot in here. So we got it done. I'm a little sweaty, but we got it done. I want to thank you guys so much for all the likes and the comments and the shares. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. We have a whole lot more growing and gardening and processing and building and fun projects to do. So can't wait to see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Bye, friend.